Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And this one goes out of bounds on the opening kickoff. That is a rough start for the kicker and his team as the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Oh! And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And he'll be taken down. They got him back to the 50-yard line.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
We'll try to run it here with Mostert. He's going to have a Vikings first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. The reception for Rondale Moore.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Here's H.A. Whoa! And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Come on, H.A. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Smith. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup. And right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly...
Third and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play call.
This one intercepted. That's the safety, Rashawn Jenkins. And the Vikings are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
They'll run here with Hill. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Williams. Now a screen set up for Achek. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. All run play. This is Hill. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Now they'll run option left to the short side of the field. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams in trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Vikings going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
First and 10. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Off the play fake, Smith has thrown deep for Godwin. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Rayshon Jenkins.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He is tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 7th and 4.
Throwing is Williams. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. On first and 10, it's Williams. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. They'll work now on second and 4. Here's Williams now to throw. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he will go all the way. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Vikings. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on first and 10. They go play action with Smith. Again, working deep downfield. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Here's Hill. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They'll come up on a second down and 8. To throw, it's Williams. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike. And they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
Lions 6.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Demario Davis there on the play. Second down and 8. Once again, it's ETN. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
From the gun on third down, Smith. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams. We'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
To throw is Williams. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. And he thought about throwing it away, but he can't get rid of it, and that's going to go down as a sack.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. The Lions called their first timeout. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run the option left. And he's in. Devon Achane, touchdown Minnesota. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Vikings will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run. It's ETN. Past midfield to the 45. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Man in motion, heading left. On first down, here's Gino to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete. J.C. Horn that time with the good coverage, and he knocks it away. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Gino to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Lions. That touchdown reception, number 22 for him this year. Tied for 2nd all-time with Jerry Rice, who did it in 1987. One away from Randy Moss's record of 23 TDs. Smith leading them to the line as they get set to go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22.
Vikings 24, Lions 12.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Williams going to keep it himself. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. This one is caught by Robinson.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Next the score, Vikings 31, Lions 12.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Gino. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play with the score.
Hey, trio left. Hey, here we go.
Smith to throw on 1st and 10. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Rashawn Jenkins. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Achane. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Gino now on 1st and 10. Taking off. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Vikings have got it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Achane. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down, 3 to go. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. He's going to have a Vikings 1st down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3. Now, Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. On first and 10, it's Achane. And he'll take this down to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down by Jared Burks. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 26. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Williams going to keep it on the zone read. And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Smith. He'll take a shot for Watson. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. On 2nd down, it's Gino. He's going to dial up another deep ball. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
On the handoff, this is Achane. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Achane. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.